There are machines that seem to bend expectations, not through sheer size or headline numbers, but through the way they make a rider feel as if the entire world tightens around a single purpose. Lightweight machines often get overlooked in favor of larger, louder flagships, yet some of the most memorable moments in motorcycling come from compact packages tuned with uncommon intent. When a small displacement machine can mimic the urgency and precision normally reserved for far more serious hardware, it challenges assumptions about what matters most in performance. It asks whether speed is defined by power alone or by the sensation of connection, urgency, and confidence that comes from a focused design. This story is about one such machine and the surprising depth behind its reputation. To understand why it continues to capture attention, we need to peel back perception and look closely at the engineering choices that shaped it. If you enjoy deep dives into iconic motorcycles, like and subscribe, and comment which model you want covered next. The story of the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 begins with a small motorcycle carrying an unexpectedly serious attitude. Within its first moment on the market, the design signaled a focus on disciplined handling, responsive tuning, and a level of ambition that far exceeded typical expectations for a lightweight machine. The Cagiva Mito 125-1998 entered a segment often defined by approachability, yet its designers clearly aimed to deliver a sensation closer to a precision instrument than a simple starter bike. This choice shaped not only its appearance but also its overall character. To understand why the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 stood out, it helps to start with the fundamentals of its structure. The engineer selected an aluminum frame architecture that balanced rigidity with light mass, allowing the bike to communicate road feedback with surprising clarity. This frame paired with a compact body shape served one clear purpose. It guided the rider into an engaged posture that promoted confident steering input and quick directional adjustments, creating an experience more refined than many larger machines of the era. The aerodynamic profile, carefully sculpted to match the chassis proportions, reinforced this impression by presenting a silhouette normally associated with far more aggressive motorcycles. Such design work signaled that the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 was not intended to appear playful. Instead, it carried a visual message of intent, one that riders could sense as soon as they settled into the seat. The ergonomics were crafted with a balance of comfort and focus in mind. The seating position encouraged a forward lean that made corner entries feel deliberate and measured. This sense of precision mattered because the power delivery demanded attention. Two-stroke engines of this size rely on narrow power bands, meaning careful throttle use is essential to maintain momentum. In the case of the Cagiva Mito 125-1998, the engine tuning emphasized responsiveness inside a specific range. Above that threshold, the machine surged with surprising eagerness, while below it the rider needed strategy to avoid losing pace. This characteristic taught discipline, and riders quickly learned to synchronize shifts with engine feel. That is where the 7-speed gearbox entered the story. More ratios allowed the engine to stay within its effective band, transforming what might have been a simple commuter into a machine that rewarded attentive control. This gearbox was not a casual addition. It was a deliberate choice that aligned with the overall philosophy of maximizing usable performance from modest displacement. Each shift provided an opportunity to keep the engine in its ideal rhythm, and the bike responded with an immediacy that made even short rides feel animated. Yet the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 was not solely defined by drivetrain behavior. Suspension tuning contributed just as much to the overall impression. The designers aimed for a balance between firmness and compliance to ensure stability during quick transitions while still absorbing typical road imperfections. This tuning gave the bike a planted sensation through corners, helping riders trust the front end as they leaned into turns. The brakes added another layer of confidence. A strong front disc setup provided reliable stopping strength and predictable modulation. With these elements working together, the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 delivered a level of control that felt advanced for its displacement class. Riders found themselves improving their technique simply by interacting with the machine. It encouraged smoothness, awareness, and timing, reinforcing good habits at every speed. Despite its underlying seriousness, the bike retained an accessible side. The weight made it manageable for new learners, and the compact size supported easy maneuvering in tight spaces. Still, it never fully behaved like a typical beginner-friendly ride. Instead, it balanced approachability with expectations normally placed on more seasoned riders. This duality gave the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 a unique identity. It stood as a bridge between early riding stages and more advanced skill sets. The styling strengthened that identity further. The fairings flowed cohesively from nose to tail, creating a unified look that appeared faster than its number suggested. Many riders noted the sense of involvement it created, not through raw power but through the necessity of interacting with every part of the system. The engine note added to this feeling. Although modest in volume, the rising tone within the useful range provided a natural cue for shifts. Combined with the slender proportions, the entire machine communicated a tight, purposeful attitude. This package made everyday roads feel more engaging. Even short rides provided opportunities to practice smooth acceleration, precise cornering, and coordinated shifting. The sensations came from deliberate engineering rather than high output. The bike was designed to maximize the value of every available horsepower and every ounce of mass. As a result, the Cagiva Mito 125/1998 achieved a reputation for offering a taste of focused riding without overwhelming the rider. It served riders who wanted a compact machine capable of delivering a rewarding connection to the road, and it acted as a reminder that displacement alone does not dictate the quality of engagement. In many ways, its development represented a commitment to crafting a small machine that behaved with the seriousness of a larger one. That seriousness continues to define how enthusiasts remember it. The balance of light mass, communicative chassis feedback, and disciplined power delivery created a platform that felt instructive as well as entertaining. The Cagiva Mito 125/1998 remains an example of what can be achieved when a manufacturer invests deeply in the engineering of compact displacement machines. This segment of the story frames the machine as an effort to surpass expectations rather than meet them, establishing the foundation for understanding its deeper design philosophy and long-term impact. The engineering core of the Cagiva Mito 125/1998 reveals how a lightweight motorcycle can deliver a focused riding experience through careful calibration rather than brute output. In many ways, this machine demonstrated that refinement is as important as raw numbers. By the time the Cagiva Mito 125/1998 reached riders, its development had already been shaped by a philosophy centered on extracting maximum engagement from a compact engine and a slim chassis. The two-stroke power plant sat at the center of this mission, with a displacement that placed it firmly in the lightweight class. The design team sought more than simple efficiency. They aimed for crisp throttle response, consistent combustion behavior, and controlled torque delivery across a narrow yet usable range. The Cagiva Mito 125/1998 therefore relied on precise port timing and a power valve system that helped stabilize output across transitional moments, giving riders better control during aggressive shifts and rapid elevation changes. This technical approach contributed to the sensation that the machine always wanted to be kept within an active zone. The engine communicated its preferences clearly, encouraging the rider to stay focused throughout a ride. The relationship between the gearbox and the engine also reflected this pursuit of harmony. The 7-speed configuration of the Cagiva Mito 125/1998 allowed the rider to maintain momentum without forcing the engine into uncomfortable extremes. Each gear served a specific purpose, connecting the narrow torque band to varied road situations. This arrangement required attentive shifting, yet the reward was a smooth and responsive rhythm that elevated even routine commuting. Riders discovered that the Cagiva Mito 125/1998 could adapt to different environments as long as they treated gear selection as an active part of the ride. This level of involvement transformed the machine from a basic transport tool into a platform for skill development. Riders refined their timing, experimented with shift points, and learned to anticipate changes in engine feel. Beyond the drivetrain, the suspension system played a crucial role in shaping the bike's identity. The Cagiva Mito 125/1998 used firm yet compliant components designed to support high cornering loads without transmitting excessive vibration. This balance allowed the chassis to remain composed through rapid transitions, making the motorcycle feel confident when entering and exiting turns. Many lightweight machines lean towards softer setups for general comfort, yet the focus here remained on precision. The suspension choices allowed riders to sense subtle variations in pavement texture, helping them adjust their posture and throttle input. This clarity of feedback empowered riders to lean deeper into corners while maintaining trust in the front end, reinforcing the disciplined tone introduced in the first segment. The braking system further enhanced this sense of confidence. The Cagiva Mito 125/1998 relied on a strong front disc paired with a responsive caliper, allowing for stable deceleration with predictable feel. The modulation range supported both gentle corrections and firm stops. The rear brake complemented the system by assisting with balance during tight maneuvers. This consistency mattered because lightweight motorcycles often rely heavily on rider technique. By providing reliable braking behavior, the Cagiva Mito 125/1998 allowed riders to build effective habits without compensating for unpredictable hardware. Design elements continued this theme of purposeful refinement. The aerodynamic bodywork of the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 served both form and function. The narrow frontal area reduced drag at typical riding speeds, while the sculpted side panels guided airflow around the chassis. The fairings also contributed to overall stability by managing turbulence near the upper body and legs, resulting in a smoother sensation on open roads. The seating layout placed the rider in a forward-inclined posture that complemented the handling characteristics. The tank shape allowed for secure knee grip during cornering, helping keep the rider anchored under load. These ergonomic details provided a subtle but significant influence on rider confidence, particularly during longer sessions on twisty roads. The instrumentation and controls reflected a commitment to straightforward precision. The Cagiva Mito 125-1998 featured gauges that prioritized clarity, providing essential information without clutter. The control levers offered a firm, communicative feel, aiding in fine adjustment during low-speed practice or high-speed corner entries. Every component on the cockpit supported the overall philosophy of involvement. Nothing felt ornamental or unnecessary. This restraint highlighted the intent behind the machine. It was designed to deliver a concentrated riding experience without distractions. The relationship between rider and machine deepened when considering how the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 performed under varied conditions. On city streets, its compact size and responsive steering made it easy to thread through traffic. The engine's eagerness encouraged quick but controlled acceleration between lights. On open backroads, the motorcycle revealed its more serious character. Maintaining pace required attention to throttle timing and shift points, providing an engaging mental exercise. On smoother stretches, the suspension allowed riders to settle into a steady flow, while sharper curves highlighted the bike's ability to hold a line with minimal correction. This dual nature gave the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 a unique role for developing riders. It remained approachable due to its weight and dimensions, yet it set expectations that aligned with more serious machines. Novices discovered that mistakes could be identified and corrected quickly because the motorcycle offered clear feedback. More experienced riders appreciated the machine's ability to reward precision without requiring excessive power. In this way, the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 functioned as a learning tool that did not feel remedial. It served as both a stepping stone and a long-term companion for those who valued technique over brute force. The broader significance of this approach becomes clearer when viewing the machine within its era. Lightweight motorcycles often filled commuter roles or introductory categories, yet the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 positioned itself as an enthusiastic alternative. Its engineering mirrored that of larger performance models, but reframed for a compact displacement. This perspective challenged the assumption that small machines must be simple or utilitarian. Instead, it demonstrated that high-quality components and serious tuning could elevate even modest output to an exciting level. Many riders who experienced the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 noted how the machine felt more refined than expectations suggested. Its crisp responses, balanced chassis, and disciplined personality made it stand out within its class. These traits also meant that the motorcycle asked something of its rider. It encouraged engagement, attention, and practice. Rather than offering passive ease, it provided active guidance. This is where the heart of its engineering philosophy becomes clear. It was built to deliver a training ground for precision riding while also offering an accessible level of performance. Maximize engagement through thoughtful calibration rather than brute strength. The lasting impact of the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 comes into focus when considering how lightweight motorcycle shaped expectations for rider development, performance identity, and long-term appeal. The Cagiva Mito 125-1998 built its reputation on the idea that a small displacement machine could feel genuinely serious. For many riders, it offered their first experience of a motorcycle that demanded thoughtful inputs and rewarded disciplined technique. This impression carried forward into future generations of riders who discovered that a compact chassis and a focused engine could teach lessons often associated with larger equipment. Such experiences carved a clear niche for the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 within its segment. It became not just a tool for entry-level skill building but a reference point for how carefully engineered components can elevate modest output into something far more engaging. The evolution of lightweight motorcycles in subsequent years demonstrates how the values exemplified by the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 influenced rider expectations. When the market shifted towards smoother, more emission-conscious engines and simplified handling characteristics, many enthusiasts noticed the absence of certain sensations that define this machine. The sharp transition into the power band, the communication of chassis feedback, and the rhythm of frequent gear changes all formed a compact but vivid experience. Even as newer machines gained modern conveniences, riders who experienced the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 often remembered the engaging qualities that challenged them to refine their technique. This contrast underscored how engineering focused on rider involvement can leave a stronger impression than pure technological advancement. The motorcycle's identity therefore became tied not just to nostalgia but to an appreciation for deliberate, analog engagement. The ownership experience of the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 also played a significant role in shaping its legacy. Riders learned that such a precise machine benefited from attentive maintenance and thoughtful adjustments. Keeping the engine performing properly required understanding the characteristics of a two-stroke system, monitoring fuel mixtures, and caring for components that operated under high stress relative to displacement. The reward for this attention was a machine that validated careful ownership. When maintained correctly, the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 delivered consistent performance and reliable feedback. This relationship between maintenance and performance deepened the bond many owners formed with the motorcycle. It encouraged them to learn mechanical fundamentals, understand tuning principles, and appreciate the tangible relationship between setup and ride quality. The influence of the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 extended beyond its immediate ownership group. Riders often spoke about how it prepared them for larger machines. The skill set acquired from its focused behavior translated well to more powerful platforms. The lessons learned from throttle timing, shift discipline, and cornering technique created a foundation for confident progression. Many riders retained positive memories of how the motorcycle encouraged respect for mechanical limits while still allowing room for experimentation. In this sense, the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 became a stepping stone for those pursuing long-term riding ambitions. It helped bridge the gap between casual interest and committed enthusiasm by providing an accessible yet demanding environment for growth. The cultural footprint of the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 grew as enthusiasts celebrated its distinctive qualities. Its aesthetics, shaped by sleek fairings and balanced proportions, contributed to an image that remained recognizable long after production. Collectors valued the model for its unique position within the lightweight landscape. The combination of precise engineering and engaging character created demand among those seeking machines that offered more than simple transportation. The motorcycle found its place in discussions about significant small displacement designs because it demonstrated the potential of compact platforms when treated with serious engineering attention. This recognition helped preserve the model's identity among enthusiasts who appreciated the balance of focus, accessibility, and technical ambition. Even as the passage of time introduced newer technologies, the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 maintained relevance through its riding experience. Lightweight motorcycles continue to evolve with smoother engines, advanced electronics, and user-friendly ergonomics, yet few recreate the analog intensity that defined this model. For many riders, this difference represents more than nostalgia. It highlights the value of direct mechanical connection. The Cagiva Mito 125-1998 offered a clear, honest exchange of feedback that modern systems often filter out. Every input affected the ride in a tangible way. Every maneuver reminded the rider of the machine's character. This clarity ensured that the memory of the motorcycle remained vivid and meaningful. The legacy of the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 also reveals larger truths about how riders perceive performance. It demonstrated that engagement does not rely solely on power. Instead, it emerges from how a machine communicates through its chassis, engine, and controls. Riders discovered that modest displacement could still deliver compelling experiences when supported by intentional design choices. The motorcycle responded to technique rather than brute strength. Riders who refined their approach unlocked more satisfying performance. This dynamic made the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 a powerful reminder that the essence of motorcycling often lies in responsiveness, balance, and shared effort between rider and machine. For new enthusiasts exploring the world of lightweight motorcycles, the lessons embodied by the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 remain relevant. It provides an example of how small displacement models can serve as platforms for growth, rather than mere introductions. The motorcycle's emphasis on precision riding, attentive maintenance, and rider involvement makes it a benchmark for evaluating contemporary designs. Its continued appreciation among enthusiasts speaks to the lasting appeal of machines that prioritize communication and discipline. Through its enduring reputation, the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 continues to remind riders that meaningful performance does not require intimidating power. It simply requires thoughtful engineering and a willingness to engage. Viewed from this perspective, the legacy of the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 becomes more than historical curiosity. It stands as a testament to the influence a well-engineered lightweight motorcycle can have on rider development and long-term enjoyment. Its identity was shaped by clarity, focus, and the pursuit of engagement, and these traits continue to resonate in discussions about significant models from its era. Riders who experienced it firsthand often describe how it shaped their understanding of precision and control. Collectors recognize its rarity and value as a representation of a particular approach to design. Enthusiasts admire its ability to create lasting impressions through deliberate calibration rather than brute force. Together, these elements ensure the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 remains a meaningful reference point within the world of lightweight motorcycling. The Cagiva Mito 125-1998 leaves a clear imprint on the lightweight motorcycle landscape because it captured the essence of engaged riding through deliberate engineering rather than pure output. Its influence continues to resonate because it proved how much depth a compact machine can offer when every component is tuned with purpose. In summarizing its impact, the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 stands as a reminder that the most memorable riding experiences often come from machines that encourage skill development and provide honest feedback. The narrow power band required focus, the 7-speed gearbox rewarded timing, the firm yet communicative chassis taught riders how to read the road, the compact dimensions provided access without limiting growth. These qualities combined to create a platform that allowed riders to refine their technique while still enjoying a lively and engaging character. Many machines deliver transportation, fewer deliver transformation. The Cagiva Mito 125-1998 managed both by offering accessibility alongside disciplined performance expectations. Its legacy also highlights an important insight for modern riders evaluating lightweight models. The Cagiva Mito 125-1998 demonstrated that small displacement does not equal small ambition. Its engineering choices showed that manufacturers can build compact machines that feel serious without relying on intimidating power. This perspective encourages a broader appreciation for motorcycles that emphasize balance, feedback, and rider involvement. It suggests that meaningful performance can be achieved through thoughtful tuning and refined dynamics rather than sheer acceleration. For riders seeking to grow their skills or reconnect with the fundamentals of engaged riding, the qualities embodied by the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 remain instructive. Throughout its lifespan and long after, the motorcycle created positive impressions because it asked riders to participate actively in every moment. It rewarded attention to detail, respect for mechanical limits, and an eagerness to learn. Its influence persists because these values transcend eras and engine sizes. They connect directly to what many riders appreciate about motorcycling at its core. Whether viewed as a formative machine, a collector's piece, or an example of deliberate engineering, the Cagiva Mito 125-1998 holds a respected place in the world of lightweight performance. It teaches that engagement matters as much as power, that refinement can elevate modest output, and that connection between rider and machine often defines lasting satisfaction. Through these traits, it secures its position as one of the standout lightweight motorcycles of its time and a lasting reference for enthusiasts who value precision and character.